Alright, welcome in everyone. We continue our climb. That's not what I want. Service memo. The old canal is finally clean. And locks 4 to 7 have been serviced. In all my time as a water surveyor, I've never seen the water level this low. But at least I was able to give the canal a good clean. Let's just say it was about time. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I've never been this filthy in my entire life. Off the clock for this sleep. Until next time, Ida. It was just for a note this way. That's better. Interesting. No note here. There we go. Come on. So this is the canal, huh? It is certainly a mess. It wants me to go this way, so I'ma go this way. Otaku's awake. Otaku, go to bed. Hi, Otaku. How you doing? You just woke up. That's fair. You actually slept a decent amount. Let's go. Sudi's wearing off on you. I'm not too bad. Game for a bit before sleep. Quite late last night. Wow. Shame. Oh, shell? It is a shell. Goodbye, shell. Fade into dust. Camera was wrong to see it fade to dust. Logbook 12 octaves, 2 sixths, and 8 primes after the Jusant. To the peaks I go, come what may. What chasm to salt, or from chasm to salt marsh, I make my way. To the peaks I go, come what may, to find my true love again one day. To find my true love again one day. Up in the clouds I went astray, from ravine to frozen pass of gray. The clouds watch me as I make my way. Will I find my true love again one day? Will I find my true love again one day? Phil was singing that to himself as we gathered lichen for hot drinks. I asked him to repeat it to me later. When he was young, Sol would hear the old woman singing that song. Let's just say he's not as young as he used to be. The clouds watch me as I make my way. To him, it's a confirmation. The song is a map. Following the words will lead us to the ballast. Matei didn't say a word, and she can usually out-chatter a weak beak. We returned empty-handed, but it felt good to be climbing as a trio again. Like when we first set out on our climb, everything was so much simpler back then. Later, Matei told me she's tired of this expedition. She's sick of all the water in the cloud stuff. She doesn't believe in it anymore, or not enough. She doesn't know what to do. Return to low tide? Is there even anyone left there anymore? She dares to ask the questions I merely write down. If ballasts were real, why would they stay in the clouds? Could they be stuck here because the cycle stopped? Or is their presence stopping the world from waking up? And what am I doing on this hunting expedition? I miss my lighthouse. Is Highfield's old sundial in someone's thoughts too? One place for the ocean and another for the sun? Are there others? No one seems to be paying these old shipwrecks from another era much notice. We've gotten used to them by now. If we've forgotten that, what else have we forgotten? It worries me to see Matei withdraw into her shell more and more with each sleep, but she's still climbing. Come what may, Bianca. Nice, but you guys still need sleep. You can watch Gravity Falls anytime. Crazy, I know. That's especially crazy. You're the responsible one? It's not very helpful. I don't think that's what I need to do. Pretty sure this is what I need to do. That's good. There's so many paths now, I'm gonna get lost. Yes, thank you for your support. Thanks to you, we can continue to work to protect three-humped saurians. Without your help, we would have never been able to renovate our shelter. I'm also happy to announce that the time has come. We've begun releasing some of our rescued saurians back into the wild. This time, we're working with the spark shroom growers to preserve shaded areas vital to saurians. I'm confident that reintroducing them back into their natural habitat will be a success. It's still unclear how we're going to help the remaining ones adapt to life on the Great Plain, but now that this first phase is complete, at least the species' survival is assured. Thank you again, Anne. Okay, this is just completely the wrong way. Fun. Hey Mama, Sadori asked me to clear out the cellar so they could store their furniture there. And I came across some old clothes that must have belonged to Grandpa. They don't look like anything we wear here anyway. I had to throw them all out. Some SARS had made their nest in them and chewed them all up. I wonder what it was like up there, the storm. Did you ever go back? You said it drove Grandpa completely crazy, but I never got a chance to talk to him about it. No, he never talked about anything much. The old man wasn't the chattiest of folks. The wind picked up. I don't remember how old I was. I could barely stand on my own 2 feet. That was a long time ago. When a storm like that came along, I wasn't allowed to go outside. I wasn't allowed to do much, come to think of it. Those were different times, huh? Then everything stopped, that part you know. But up there, oh, the raging storm stuck. The wind howled and howled. It was enough to drive you mad. We couldn't live up there anymore, you see, so we came down here. Now there's talk of climbing down again. Will it ever end? Where are you having me climb? Such an odd place to put the hook. Unless this is also the wrong way still. In which case, I don't know where I'm going. Maybe it is up here, since it had a return area. Good question. I'm climbing a mountain that I believe was once part of the sea. Oh, I see what I'm doing. What? Hello? Grab the ledge. No. There we go. Finally. Just kind of finding out lore about what happened to the sea. As, it is not there at all. It is a desert. If I ever find my way back out, you'll see. Weird bubble thing. Where do you want me to go from? See that up there, but I can't grapple to it. It's too far. Oh, okay. I'm just blind. Going up. Must be. Not going here though. Logbook 13 octaves and 1/3 after the Jusant. We docked for a while at the helm of an old local farmer, Gal. To him, Always having a wall within reach and a roof over your head is comforting, a feeling for safety you don't get in the open air. He made me laugh. The sky, no thank you. I saw it once and it made me dizzy. Yell seems to be all alone in the world, but he can't bring himself to leave the tower. We don't have to ask twice for him to tell us about water. He mainly remembers the sound it made when he was just a tadpole, as he put it, and the silence that followed the drought. He spoke of full canals and waterfalls, of mud and pruny skin, and I wasn't the only one listening. In the light of the glowing mushrooms, people's faces were exhausted, but their eyes were bright. The entire group hung on to his every word. Who will listen to his stories once we're gone? We ended up staying at the farm, delaying our departure just a little longer. There was no shortage of excuses. Gail's farm needed extra hands, there was a building frame to repair, spare parts to track down, ropes to replace. It felt good to be working on something concrete rather than wearing myself out on an interminable climb chasing after legends. Probably the same feeling that keeps me carving my little sculptures. When it was time to leave, Matei stayed behind. There was no need to explain. The group understood. All of us were secretly hoping to stay at Gal's farm. Well, I was. But I guess I'm still holding out a glimmer of hope for this expedition. Saying goodbye to Matei was probably the hardest thing I've had to do since I started this climb. I don't know if I feel like writing anymore, or have the energy to. Goodbye, maybe. Jen, are you still around? How are things out there? Still no rain? I hosted a group from your part of the tower here, off chasing clouds or whatever's in them. We had a great time, and I got a new housemate out of it, too. A youngster who reminds me of you. It'll be nice having two of us to run what's left of the farm. Hey, old man, great to hear from you, and I'm glad to know you're in good company. Cass and I were actually just talking about the odd jobs I used to do. Been a while now since the harvest, hasn't it? When I think back to it now, it seems crazy how many people would come help you pick the sparkle shrooms. Well, mostly because of the pies you'd make them for snack time. You know, you never did give me the recipe. Where is everyone? Supposedly, people are supposed to be here. Oh, I missed two letters. What a shame. There was a climb thing here. Hold on. What does this do for me? Absolutely nothing, it looks like. Also, this camera gets so janky. There's that thing. Oh, that's just to get back. Okay. There we go. Grapple. Where am I targeting? Oh, okay, there's some of these things here. No. Wrong way. Go back down. We'll go this way. Feel like I didn't need a jump for that one, but it kind of felt like I did. Get my rope back. It's just kind of an interesting story with mystery about stuff. Got weird creatures like this random rock creature here. Thank you, buddy. You helped me get up. I'll go over here. Feel like that was a mistake. Looks like an hourglass of some kind. But yeah, it looks like all of this area used to be underwater based on the coral everywhere. And algae, I think is what this green stuff is supposed to be. No one comes by anymore. I haven't sold a single flower. Should I switch careers? But I don't know how to do anything besides taking care of plants. I might as well write poetry, right? Or try to, at least. Roses are red, violets are blue. Where, oh, where has everyone gone to? Yeah. Wonderful. That sounds like my kind of poetry. Kind of out of spot to go to. Felt a little dangerous there. Can I reach it yet? Does not look like it. I think that's where I'm supposed to go. Okay, I can reach it from here. Sure. For the Gazette, issue 37, 8 octaves and 2 bits after the Gazette. Editorial. In this issue of the Gazette, we'll be looking at an animal from the outside for once, the weavebeak. Weavebeaks are the only animals found in every region of the tower, every known region at least. Sometimes they even venture into our tunnels. These medium-sized birds are known for their all-white feathers and blue coat. Not uncommon to see the playful birds gliding through the warm drifts that rise up from the cliffs of the tower. They're also extremely cautious and can often be found perched near climbing routes, observing and commenting on what's happening with their fellow birds. Not only are weavebeaks social creatures, they're also skilled builders. They work together to build their nests, which have multiple entrances and can house dozens of weavebeaks. They're constantly strengthening and expanding their nests and are always on the lookout for twigs, hence the expression working like a weavebeak. But you know, weavebeaks' combs open and close depending on their mood. A wide open comb means that the weavebeak is alert or stressed about something or someone. But enough chatter, keep reading for an in depth look at the lives of these outwardly unassuming yet fascinating birds. Dear editor, I've only read the editorial, but and I'm already outraged. It all sounds very nice, but you might want to think twice before publishing such nonsense. We pigs are thieves. They're always stealing my wood to build their nests. I'm unsubscribing. Signed, a disgruntled citizen. Crazy. It wants me to go there. Yeah, my favorite, the rock biome. Thank you for automatically centering me on small paths. I'd be very sad if I fell. Come now, dear friend, enough moping around. The situation isn't as hopeless as that. I'm quite certain the water supply is being managed by some very competent people. I have no doubt that they have a clever plan to get us out of this mess. Believe me, there's no cause for concern. Are you still coming over for tea? We filled the basin, nothing like a bit of swimming to chase away the blues. These guys were not very good at saving water. They obviously did not exist very much. Yeah, my favorite part. I love using the rock beetles that typically don't go where you want them to. Sad. I need more of you guys to show up, please. I think this guy falls eventually. That was scary. Oh, I'm not even... Oh, I'm done. It's just a shuffle. That's a long way down. What do you want me to do? I don't think it actually wants me to go that way. Maybe that's going back down. If you missed collectibles and care. Which I typically do, but this game has so many paths. I really like these rock things now. No, down. Hmm. Oh, I can reach that. Just barely, but I can reach it. Please almost be at the top. Or another rest area. Oh, thought I did that there. But apparently not. I'll take my rope back, thank you very much. Ah, yes, claustrophobia right here. Could not do cave spelunking. I don't think I'd do very good in that. This place is pretty. I'm surprised it's not a new, chapter. This game in general is very pretty. Jellyfish. They've adapted. They don't need water anymore. I don't know why you did that, but okay, sure. Um, must be swinging somewhere over here. Up there. Sorry, Ida, I have to go to the market. Their water inlet is acting up again. Things are starting to get complicated. I really thought that by holding back the water, but there's nothing to be done. The basins are empty. I think it's time for a more radical change. What would have happened if we'd let the water flow freely from the start? I'm boring you with my musings, but sometimes I get the feeling we've made a big mistake. There's a pier collapsing in the boatman's district. Do you think you could take care of it? Hey Joe, things are non-stop at the moment. I'll have to go fishing for a new team to shore it up. Issa's already over at the Two Pillars site. As for the other stuff, I don't know what to say. What's done is done. Alright, I'll pick up the supplies I need and then I'm off to the boatman's district. Hey big guy, I hope you're well. You know, I still don't like the thought of you perched above that basin. It's too big. We just aren't made for the open air. You'd be better off in our tunnels where it's cozy. Might have already heard, but Anne's barge is finally back on dry land. They can't drive it anymore, they say, but you should see them now. They've never been so busy. They're working at a SAR rescue center, or some such thing, if you can believe it. Who'd want to save SAR? Seriously, they already look so disgruntled, like they're judging us, but things haven't been easy for Anne, and they seem happy again. That's what matters. Your father played a song for you. It was beautiful. May the currents be kind to you, wherever they are gone. I don't know what these people did to scare away the ocean, but it's gone. Okay. What am I... Oh. Ladder. Going up. No, I hear the rocks again. No, I don't want to use the rope. Did Bianca's team not make it all the way up here? We are the water surveyors. In the dark tunnels we guide, clean, navigate rivers and streams. So the water called forth and the day in the sky can fill, nourish, cherish all living things. Something that happened. Um... There's... Do they want me to swing all the way there? That's crazy. I had it. Could I not just swing here? Whee! No. I bet that's what speedrunners do. They just abuse swinging. Oh, oh, no, no. Get back up. Oh, another shell. Nice. We love shells. Kettle boiling. Goodbye, shell. I often wonder what would have happened if the rain had returned. Would we still have met, or would we have led parallel lives elsewhere, each of us unaware of the other's existence? As much as seeing the Great Basin dry up more with each sleep fills me with despair, I can't help but be happy by your side. I feel like that's a bad thing. Are we done with jellyfish? Looks like almost done with jellyfish. I got it, probably. I actually see it. I don't know what that was about, but okay. Not even lore, it's just a pebble stack. I'm disappointed. Music, let's go. Such pretty music. Oh, going up. We're being kidnapped. I'm going back outside. At least looks like it. Oh, we're kind of windy. Chapter 5, Mirage. Wonderful. I love wind in my games. Got just a little blown away. Zero. Yeah, looks like it. Get stuck there. There we go. The Jusant continues to carry the ocean away. Last we heard on the sun side, the temperature keeps on rising. Here a storm is raging and doesn't seem to be letting up. Everything around us is coming to a standstill. Or maybe we've been at a standstill for too long. We won't be able to nest at the mill much longer, that I know. But we can't leave without putting up a fight. In the meantime, we've entrusted our little Ole to my sibling. They're traveling downward with their family, like most of the other Heights dwellers. Ole should be safe under the stone. I already miss my little nestling smile. We'll see each other again when the clouds decide. Greetings. I waited for your craftsmen people to arrive several sleeps ago, but they never landed. When can I expect you? We're patching things up as best we can, but the wind is carrying away everything in its path, and the roof won't hold up much longer. The situation is getting urgent. I hope this reply doesn't reach you too late. The relays have been malfunctioning recently. I apologize, but due to the storm, we are no longer able to travel to your altitude. The danger is too great. My only advice is to take shelter. An emergency shelter is being set up for you heights dwellers. May rain fall on you and your loved ones. You have my full support. Thoughts and prayers. That's all you get. No. Wonder what the inside was. We'll never know now. Another claustrophobia area. Logbook. Becca was right. The water creatures were incredible, huge, so ballast are real after all. It was their song I'd hear sometimes between gusts of wind. We only just caught a glimpse of them, but once we did, nothing else mattered. Everyone went quiet, watching them slowly disappear into the storm. For a long time, no one moved a muscle. Arlo shook his head, staring into space. For a moment, he looked like he'd lost his bearings, same as the rest of us. After the astonishment came the feverish preparations. Around me, the rope team got moving, sharpening their weapons and scanning the clouds. We needed to capture at least one of those flying water tanks. Even Soul ended up grabbing a harpoon. What other hope do we have of bringing the water back? He sounded almost apologetic, but I'm the one who's sorry. What's that mean? Also, they actually found it? Or just giant whales, it looks like. I'm surprised that she's still writing. That her last one? No, she's got one more, supposedly. Every sleep I tried to convince Arlo, Soul, and the others to stay. I even threw their harpoons away, at least the ones I could reach. But they were so determined to catch a sky giant and return with its water, to go back to the way life was before. But the way life was before is what brought us here. They ventured into the storm to hunt and never returned. I waited for them for a long time, lost at sea. I grieved for them, who else but me? They may be gone, but I treasure their memory. I still remember Naisa's advice, Soul's laugh, Arlo's furrowed brow. Sometimes my thoughts turn to my parents, to M, Gal, and Matei. I wonder where they are and where they're going. Their thoughts drift up here sometimes. They live within me too. At first, I kept track of my harvest, but as time went by, I ended up losing track. To survive, I became an earth scratcher too. What would you make of that, Becca? I'm probably doing it all wrong, but things are growing. Not bad for a girl from low tide. Note to self, I'll have to divide up my garden beds if I want to have enough hardtack for the cycles to come. I don't know when I decided to stay up in the crow's nest, it just happened. I'm happy here. I wish I could talk to the young Bianca who left low tide, who only ever thought of leaving, moving, too impatient for a stationary world. She'd probably find this quite ironic, but this climb already so long ago now, taught me to live in the present moment. It took me a while, but I finally put down roots. With each passing sleep, I understand it more clearly. The tower needs me, needs us all, needs us to change, and if we have to change our way of being, might as well start here. I never belonged in low tide, a lighthouse keeper in an oceanless world, but since I met the ballast, I feel like I found something I didn't know I'd lost. A fragile link to something bigger than myself. A mutual respect. I'm nothing compared to these giant water giants who swim through the storm. But they look at me with interest and curiosity. They watch me when I carve my scraps of wood, when I bring in the harvest, when I write, as if to learn or to remember. I want to stay here in case someone else is crazy enough to try to find them. They watch over me and I watch over them in turn. As the ballasts draw near, the cliffs wake up. Even I feel like I stand taller, feel lighter, more alert. Younger, even? These arthritic joints have creaked for a long time now, but you get the idea. Wonder how long the ballast kept me company in my Spartan existence. They eventually left one by one. I know they're out there somewhere. One of them stayed. It comes to see me from time to time, like it's watching over me. We watch each other grow older. We go about our business, knowing the other's there, and that's enough, and it gives me someone to talk to. I'm happy. I'm where I'm meant to be, where I need to be now. That's sad. That's her last letter, too. Sorry, Bianca. We're heading for your friends. I think, at least. Another tune time. One to go. Or two. Do we have a young ballast? Is that what's going on? This is interesting. Climbing on it. We didn't end up. I figured they'd be at the top, but there's more. Oh, we're above the storm. Oh no, is that snow? Not snow and ice. What? Is that the ocean? Why is the ocean at the top of the mountain? That's so sad. Get froze to death. Little guy's not looking too good either. Zyg. Well, we're not climbing through snow at least. That's nice. That poor thing up there still. The climbing. Nope, apparently not that one. I'm kind of running out of stamina. Okay, there's the safe area at least. You're right, I probably should do that. Gotta be nearing the top. Yeah, kind of. This looks man-made. Kinda figured they all went up and froze. It was a mini one. It's raining. That was cute. We saved a little creature. And appears like the water's back. I'm surprised the credits are so long. Usually games like this are made by indies with like 10 people. Oh, we're drowning now. Oh, now you can go between chapters. That's nice. And like nothing in Mirage. So if I wanted to, I could go back. Maybe on my own. But that's all for Jusant. They got the ocean back, it sounded like. Who were you writing? Can I raid Snake? No, Snake never lets raids happen. Sure, why not? I haven't raided Jin in a while. Helps if I can actually type. That looks correct. Okay, you guys, thanks for hanging out. It was a short game, but that's not bad. It was cute. I do like my indie games. Next stream, I don't know what we're doing. I should go back to Final Fantasy sometime, but I have a lot of just random indie games and other things that I like to play too. I don't know, we'll see. But I don't have anything else, so I'm gonna send us off. So thank you guys for hanging out, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, and I'll see you guys next time.